What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp. Welcome to my gaming setup and room tour for 2017. Now each year I love bringing you guys a brand new video to give you some ideas and inspirations for your setup. When you take a look back to last year, my setup has completely changed. Mainly because I moved, but this is now my brand new YouTube and gaming office pretty much for the channel, and I am loving it. I did a room tour back in August, I believe, and admittedly not a lot has changed. I've made some upgrades along the way, but in this video I'll give you the rundown on everything, all my gear, from my camera setup to my PC to my whole desk setup behind me. I am loving it. I think you guys will too. And I'll put all the products and gear you see in this video listed in the description down below so you can check it out. Now for the format, half of it's gonna be like a POV style from my vlog camera. Other half is gonna be some nice B-roll from the main rig. But either way, let's start off my gaming setup and room tour for 2017. So my main camera there, as you can see, is the Ursa Mini, and I have it rigged out on some Manfrotto tripod legs with a tripod head. Again, I'll put all the gear you see in the description down below so you can check out, like specific model numbers and stuff like that. But I got it on the tripod sticks and head, and it's actually on a Rhino Arc and a Rhino Motion. So that means what I could do is, and what I'll do for a lot of like my video openers, is I could actually move it and control the camera. So I can, have it pan back and forth while staying locked on me, or manually just control the camera without having to actually operate it. So that's definitely a great thing. Adds a lot of different, different styles to my B-roll and stuff like that. My microphone, my main mic, I should say, when I'm doing on-cam stuff is the MKH416. I just picked this up. It is a great upgrade. So that goes directly into the Ursa Mini. And then to kind of monitor everything, I have the Blackmagic Video Assist. So it's like, my viewfinder or my screen away from the camera. So when I'm sitting in front of it, I could actually see what's going on. Again, all the gear, pretty much everything here, like the lights and stuff that I use, I'll have down below for you. All right, now into the gaming setup itself, I think I'll cover, we'll cover the desk from left to right, starting with the desk itself. And this is always a very, popular option now amongst the tech YouTube community. This is the IKEA Carly, or however you pronounce it. It is a 98-inch walnut desk, and I love the way it looks. Having a lot of product reviews on this, it's a nice, great backdrop. Even reflects light nicely, as you can see with the RGB lights behind my monitors. A really nice wooden desk, and I have them on the Alex drawers on each side, holding it up. And underneath there are actually furniture legs, and that's what I have kind of supporting the desk and elevating it, so I can put things under there if I want. And like over here, I keep like a lot of my remotes. So that's what I do with that. And altogether for a desk setup, it's cheaper than most desks out there. It's longer than most desks, and it looks killer. Now into some of these specifics, off to the left side of my desk, everyone asked me about the tripod lamp. I love the way it looks. It's simple, but it fits in nicely. And actually, all of the light bulbs in my office are from LifeX. They're the RGB ones. You can control them from your phone, which is great. And right now I have them to, I think, like 4,000 degree Kelvin. So a nice like daylight color, but you can change them to whatever color you want. You can sync a bunch of them together and have them do certain like lighting themes. So I love those LifeX bulbs. Then over here, you gotta have some plant life in your room. I got some succulents going on. And then my favorite tech product, I think, from 2016, the Amazon Echo Dot. Alexa, what's going on?
Good evening. It's 8:02 p.m. Here's what's
All right, stop. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. All right. Now, this is a nice headphone stand that definitely fits in with the setup overall. It is also a walnut headphone stand, and that's rocking the Audio-Technica M50Xs in white with some D-brand skins. I just used these when I was showing off the Mod Mic 5, but they're actually not my primary pair of headphones anymore. I do like the way they look though, the all white and black and with the Brainwaves ear pads. More so just a desk addition, it's off to the side for now. My main pair of cans are the Hi-Fi Man and Massdrop HD 6XX. I love these. I just showed these off, I believe around a month or two ago, did a review on them. But I love the open back design. These are definitely my main cans for the channel now. And I need some sort of like, I don't know, some sort of stand or little desk over here, because I have the AKG K7XXs all by themselves. These were definitely the main cans for a while as well, but also just a great pair of open back headphones. Got the AT2020 microphone just chilling down here. Definitely need some sort of, like coffee table or end table. But back to the desk, since we're here, I'll talk about the rest of the peripherals before moving on. Logitech G602 Proteus Spectrum mouse. Probably my favorite mouse of all time. I've been using this and the G502 before for the past 2 or 3 years now since it came out, but it is definitely my favorite gaming mouse of all time. Coupling that with my Corsair Gaming K70 Rapid Fire, definitely a huge fan of it. It looks nice with the aluminum finish. Got the rapid fire switches, which are nice and quick. And obviously the RGB lights with the Corsair and RGB keyboards. Really, really great stuff. And I just have them on a large extended mouse pad. But also my, my amp, which is driving all of my headphones. It's a Grace Design M9XX. Did a review again of this a few months back, I think in April, but drives all my headphones, no problems. And then over here, I'm actually in the middle of doing a video on this. It is the LaMetric, it's a clock, this smart clock that you can do anything with. You can have it programmed to show your real-time Twitter alerts, Twitter followers, stock alerts, the time, the weather, pretty much anything. I have it showing my real-time YouTube subscription, so that's really cool. So I just have it plugged in all the time so I can just take a glance at it and see what number we're at. 415-991, whatever number you are, if you're watching, shout out to you. Now let's talk about the monitors, and these were one of the main things that I wanted to work on when I had the whole setup vision in mind, was getting them all nicely aligned with the desk, and they're all curved, so having this triple monitor setup with the 2 on the bottom and the overhead was a really big investment. And not only that, but it's something that I just envisioned when I thought of this as a crazy gaming setup all around. Either from LG, the LG 34 UC98, I believe. So 3440 by 1440p. I love the subtle curve to them. And when you have them, together like this, it's just a really nice kind of wrap around when you're sitting in front of it. And for gaming, what I'll do sometimes is either have it just on one monitor, or I can expand them to both and then just have it so that the right monitor or something is where my field of view is primarily and not in the middle of the screen. So it definitely does work out. Then on top I forgot the exact model number, but another curved monitor from Samsung. So the 3 definitely looks nice, and they are on these articulating stands. So I could, bring them out and adjust them, push them back, really adjust any orientation I want with these stands. They are great. And yes, as you can see behind, I got an RGB light strip to add some nice glow and stuff. You gotta have an RGB light strip somewhere, and I think behind the monitors gives it a nice touch for sure. Then for my speaker setup, I have a pair of the Kanto YU5 studio monitors mounted on each side of my overhead. I love these. The glossy white fits in really nice with the kind of, white and wooden theme I have going on overall. Got those geometric wall shapes up top as well. But I love these speakers. I can easily adjust them. It also comes with a remote, so you can adjust them on the fly. And underneath my desk, there is also a subwoofer. So when I'm gaming, if I want to use these, I could have the positional audio on each side of me and have the bass kick in, or when explosions go off. It is just really awesome. I love the way these sound. And then I guess we can get into the PC real quick. And this is my iBuyPower PC. It is the Revolt 2. They are actually a sponsor of myself and the channel. I do a lot of streaming and stuff on Twitch, hopefully more in 2017, but they sent this out to me, and I have since upgraded it and modded it since then, added another SSD. Obviously got the randomfrankp logo here. Added some Noctua fans as well to keep it extremely silent when gaming. And as for specs, I have an i7 6700K CPU, 32 gigs of RAM on an MSI motherboard, and that 1080 Armor from MSI. Actually, the lights here are pre-built into the case. You can control them easily on your desktop, but I also have an RGB light strip from CableMod in there to add some extra lights going on, as well as some underglow. Gotta have some underglow. And like I said before, this is the CableMod thing, so I can just, switch it up if I want. See, red, whatever color really. I think the blue with the, or the red with the blue strip going on looks really cool. And the integrated light strip, like I said, you can control all from inside your desktop pretty much. But for the most part, I'm trying to think if I missed anything. That is the main setup here. Cable management was definitely it was definitely tough. I'll admit that. As you can see back here, When you're looking at it from far away, it's pretty good because I have one of those cable channels hiding the majority of the cables, because there is just a lot going on between the 3 monitors, HDMI, the power bricks, so many cables, and I have them all narrowed down to just this little channel here and then to behind the PC. When you're looking at it from the main view on my videos, if you're watching like one of my tech reviews, I think overall it looks pretty good, and this is just something that I envisioned way before I moved. Definitely my dream gaming setup, I'd say, and I am a huge fan of it. And to wrap it up, I'll give you just a quick look inside the Alex drawers, because last time I didn't do this and people complained. A bunch of random things, honestly. I got a few 2 terabyte hard drives, 1 terabyte hard drives, flash drives, just random odds and ends. Really just something that I don't want on my desk, I'll throw in here. So there's no organization, bunch of random cables, Xbox One Lunar White controller. Love that guy, put him up there. But you get the general idea of, you know, what's going on inside the Alex drawers, just random things. And I mentioned it earlier, but I have those, like the furniture legs propping up the desktop so I can have like my phone charger underneath, the remotes. And in the back there I have that G drive, and that is 4 terabytes. So whenever I'm filming a video, I'll dump off all the footage and I can just edit completely from there. It's insanely quick, 4 terabytes. It contains every file so far since I've moved. Just have it all in there in storage. Kind of like a secondary drive that's going to have all my files, so that's great to have. And then a little setup hack, I have this Anchor USB hub mounted underneath. I think it was like only 10 bucks. Since it's so small and compact, I just have double-sided tape mounted under there. Gives me some access to some USB slots. I can just, you know, plug in flash drives or like memory card readers. Have access to it right there at arm's reach instead of having to, you know, plug it in there if they're full or in the back of my PC. But I think that's honestly going to wrap the entire gaming setup and room tour for 2017. I wonder if I said 2016 at all. Probably not, but either way, that is it. It's honestly just my dream setup. Once I moved, we really, you know, we got to work with the execution of how we wanted to plan it all out and get it set up, and it came to life, and I couldn't be happier with the entire setup overall. I know I'm loving it, and I hope you guys are too. So if you're digging the video, definitely give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Well, I'm Random Frank P. Hope you enjoyed my gaming setup and room tour for 2017. Have a good day.